The Umbrella Academy Season 4's episode titles are mostly cryptic, but the name of its premiere puts my Allison Hargreaves concerns at ease. The fourth and final season of the Umbrella Academy debuts in August, and it will be tasked with concluding each of the Hargreaves siblings' stories. This includes Allison, who has a lot to make up for after her actions in the Umbrella Academy Season 3. I've been worried that the Netflix show will struggle to redeem Allison in the coming episodes, and the fact that the trailers are ignoring her fallout with her siblings doesn't bode well. Fortunately, all 6 episode titles for the Umbrella Academy Season 4 have been revealed, and one of them makes me feel better about the whole Allison ordeal. Judging by the initial footage, Allison will make up with her siblings early on in Season 4. The premiere's title suggests it could happen in Episode 1, and it might explain why Allison reunites with her siblings in the first place. I won't know for certain until the new episodes premiere, but I have a sneaking suspicion this title is about Allison's experience in her new timeline. I'm worried the Umbrella Academy Season 4 won't properly address Allison's mistakes. Season 3 makes Allison Hargreaves very unlikable. Allison makes many mistakes in the Umbrella Academy Season 4, and working with Reginald to betray her siblings is just the cherry on top. The Umbrella Academy Season 3's ending is a huge turning point for Allison, but I was fed up with her behavior well before this point. After losing Claire, Allison becomes a much angrier version of herself, and her grief is understandable given the circumstances. However, her siblings aren't responsible for what happens to her family in Season 3's timeline. And I couldn't stand how Allison took her loss out on them. Allison's worst moments include killing Harlan, despite knowing how much it will hurt Victor, and using her powers to sexually assault Luther. While I could get behind a more volatile Allison in Season 3, these scenes went too far for me. I'm not sure that they made Allison irredeemable, but the Umbrella Academy will certainly have a hard time getting me on Allison's side again. The fact that the Umbrella Academy Season 4 trailers show her working with her siblings again is perplexing, and I was worried the show would gloss over her actions. However, the premiere's title may suggest otherwise. The title of Season 4's premiere is putting my Allison concerns at ease. Episode 1 is called The Unbearable Tragedy of Getting What You Want. The Hargreaves siblings posing for an impromptu photo, with many looking disgruntled, in the Umbrella Academy Season 4. Episode 1 of the Umbrella Academy Season 4 is called The Unbearable Tragedy of Getting What You Want, and I can't help but think this is about Allison Hargreaves. Besides Reginald, none of the other characters get what they want in the Umbrella Academy Season 3 finale. The siblings decide to let the world end, but they're ripped into another timeline thanks to Allison. Luther seemingly loses the woman he married, and none of them have their powers. The only person with what they want is Allison, as she gets her daughter back in the newly reset timeline. This alone means the premiere will likely be about Allison, and judging by the rest of the title, it will kick off her redemption story as well. Given that Allison joins whatever mission her siblings are on in Season 4, it's safe to assume she won't be wholly satisfied with her current circumstances. The third season only shows a brief glimpse of Allison's family in this new timeline, but it's possible she'll realize she's walked into an unbearable tragedy before long. Why the Umbrella Academy Season 4, Episode 1 title is probably about Allison. The show needs a reason for her to reunite with her siblings. The Umbrella Academy Allison next to Season 4's script page custom image by Yailin Chacon. If Allison is going to reunite with her siblings in the Umbrella Academy Season 4, the show needs to come up with a reason for her to seek them out. It will likely be that she's unhappy, even after getting what she wants, hence the unbearable tragedy of her situation. This is why I believe the first episode's title references Allison's storyline, though I'm not sure what's so bad about her reclaimed life. Perhaps her daughter is different from the one she knows and loves. Alternatively, Allison may feel major regret over betraying her siblings in Season 3. Whatever Allison's reasons for being dissatisfied, I hope I'm right that she's the person the Season 4 premiere is referring to. After all, if the episode title is talking about Allison, it means the installment will be heavily focused on her storyline. That makes it all the more likely that the Umbrella Academy Season 4 will address her past mistakes and give her a proper redemption arc before it's through. I'll be disappointed if it overlooks her actions in Season 3, so I hope I'm on the right track here.